Ladies and gentlemen, a 32-minute world record for Terminus has been officially completed by Steve IL. Now, I know this is not the fastest run because this is the fastest run with the Beam Smasher build quest. I know Freckleston has a 27-minute run, but I'm pretty sure in that run he decides to use Wonder Bar. So I want to see more of a legit run. Obviously, I'm not saying that his run is illegitimate, but I want to just see more of how the quest actually itself gets built up with this. So obviously, starting it off, I think you're going to be seeing people use Rampage Inducer straight up into the boss. Like, this is going to be something that we're continuously seeing. I've seen Liberty Falls now also being sub 15 minutes for the Easter egg, and also now this is getting pushed to be 26 minutes on the Liberty Falls Easter egg, which is quite unbelievable. So obviously, I like this strat of just going for the knife. This is something that I even recommend in my Easter egg guide. Just knifing up until round 4. And then obviously, if you got a gun, going the critical headshots actually gives you more points than getting a knife elimination in this game, which I find quite crazy, to be quite honest. And so you see Steve here instantly picking up the XM4 that drops from the soldiers, and he's about to get his hour hand here. And honestly, I do kind of like that there is such a free wonder weapon quest on each of the maps. Like, in my opinion, I've just finished the Liberty Falls round 100 and the Terminus round 100, and the jet gun is definitely a lot better than the Beam Smasher in this game. And in my opinion, it's a lot easier to build. Like, you got a little bit of a lockdown, but man, the Beam Smasher really makes you go around the map to build. And Steve's got a big double points here. I'm curious what gobblegums he's going to run. And he's rocking the GS45, so he might actually pack bunch these and get these the full pack bunch rarity and stuff, because I think we are going to be seeing different weapons for the boss fight. The last fight we saw, literally just the Beam Smasher was used. This fight, it might be even just Beam Smasher again, but to be honest, I think that is going to be the strat, because it just takes too long to rank up your weapons in this game. Like, with all of the legendary rarities and the triple tap, even if you're running ultra gobblegums, it still takes too long. So we got his hour hand number there. I believe it was either 2 or 3. I think it was 2. And now he's going to get his other 2 digits as well. It's crazy, because I made a Liberty Falls and Terminus Easter egg guide, and I am shocked to see how many people find Terminus's Easter egg to be very difficult. Also, Steve is turning off the Rampage Inducer for round 6. Activates Ether Shroud. He's basically got it working exactly like the Cold War version. And I'm just shocked that so many people find the Terminus Easter egg that difficult. Because in my honest opinion, this Easter egg, like, outside of the boss fight, I would say, is really not that hard. Like, it just shocks me, because, like, I don't know what happened over the years where just the skill level of zombie players has gone down drastically, but I've seen so many people struggle on this Easter egg, and I just kind of find that really insane, considering, like, back in BO4, so many people were just doing the Blood of the Dead Easter eggs effortlessly. And in my opinion, like, BO3 and BO4 Easter eggs are way harder than what Terminus is. Like, Terminus is still, like, it's definitely more of like a BO3 styled egg, but like comparatively to BO4, like Ancient Evils Easter egg or Blood of the Dead, or even 9 and Voyage of Despair, man, like, these Easter eggs are not tough. So yeah, I don't know what's happened over the years for sure. I mean, it has been 4 years since we've gotten the last true round-based title being Cold War. And I mean, things have really changed a lot. I mean, the gaming industry is definitely quite different here. And I love how Steve also grabs stamina up as well. He's going through PhD side. Usually I don't see a lot of people going this side on this map, because, I mean, Speed Cola side is better. And also it's, you know, you get Speed Cola there. But obviously, triple amp unit is done. I mean, my man is just zooming through this. And honestly, I do believe we see this record sub 20 minutes. There's already a lot of skips that I've been seeing people post on Twitter to, like, skip the node step lockdown, and also just in general just getting everything really done quickly. So honestly, yeah, I'm expecting this Easter egg one day to probably be sub 20 minutes. I do think we will get some sort of Cold War type of speedrun time with this Easter egg. Oh, my man just glitched there. And yeah, also what's crazy is there is actually a method to skip the can drinking animation in this with dolphin diving. I actually did it accidentally on this game. And so I find that pretty shocking that is a thing. And so here we go. We got Deadwire here. Also, he's grabbing it on the GS45 is pretty interesting. Is he going to actually full upgrade it? I think he is. He's going to get these elims here to get the last couple points. And then he's going to go for it. Oh my gosh, the time management here is perfect. He's getting that while going up the lift. And yeah, just like I said, he's getting the Sally and fourth. Oh, so it's a different name in this game. I haven't even seen it. Like, I haven't even tried it. And I mean, yeah, the GS45 makes that really easy there to do. And then here we go. He's now going to start activating the laptops at Quick Revive, Stamina Up, and Deadshot. And then he's going to finish it off with opening up the room. Honestly, like, I do kind of hate that Wonder Bar is a Gobblegum in this game. Because it definitely detracts from the Easter egg. Also, he's doing the free basketball Easter egg there to get a couple free points. That is really crazy. I did see Smart Guy figure out this Easter egg. That is such a cool little Easter egg there. It's a free 2k points, and so if he is going to give the points to Peck here, then that will be nice. But also, I have seen a lot of people make like certain GitHubs to go through that algebra step a little bit faster and literally just do it for free where you don't have to give it to Peck. So I mean, that might be what he's doing here. And so he's going to hit the last laptop here right next to Deadshot, and he's going to run back up. And I mean, yeah, we're probably going to be seeing a lot of the skips that I mentioned earlier in Steve's run here. He's got the injector, and then bringing the, it's a multi-phasic resonator. I thought it was the multi-phasic injector. Did they change it? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Maybe I'm saying injector because of the mutant injections. They kind of look very similar. It's just one big needle. And so there you go. He's going to just instantly input it to get the wrong code. And I guess now he's going to actually spend the time and solve it and do the algebra. And it's great because Treyarch actually coded this where the zombies just run out of the room. And yeah, he is doing this with the GitHub here. Easy as that. I mean, yeah, there really is no point in going to Peck and wasting the 5k points. Like, in my honest opinion, I just don't think that there's really any reason to do that. And so now he's running back.
Loading coordinates.
About damn time. By the
Oh my
way,
gosh, yeah. Like, just it's so cool to see how fast this has been optimized. And honestly, outside of Juggernog and Speed Cola, I don't know if Steve is really going to grab anything outside of that. Also, he is running the operator that you get for beating the Terminus Easter egg. And I mean, yeah, honestly, outside of the speedrun, you really don't need anything other than Juggernog or Speed Cola. Also, he gets lucky here with a blue ether tool. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Yeah, like, there is definitely going to be a level of RNG for sure with this because of the ether tools. Like, I mean, technically, you can just run triple pack-a-punch Beam Smasher if you get it fast enough. But I think for the most part, for most of the steps, you're still going to want to run some sort of gun. And so here, he is getting these elims really fast. Yeah, there's really nothing that I can see also for this orb step to really finish it faster. The orb is kind of finicky. Like, sometimes it'll take a long time to choose the zombies, and then sometimes it won't. But yeah, I mean, for the final Easter egg world record of this map, you're really not going to be seeing this. Like, mainly it's just going to be Wonder Bar being popped, somebody instantly gets the Beam Smasher, and then just goes right into step one, shooting the trap. So, I mean, that's all right, man. I mean, I am kind of happy that it is in the game. Like, it does help people who need the help. But for speedruns, yeah, it's taking out such a massive portion of the quest that I think is actually quite enjoyable and fun to do. So, I mean, it is what it is. Speedrunning, you always want to sacrifice everything to go faster. So, I totally get it. But it's just nice to see that there is finally such a great free Wonder Weapon quest, but it's just not used for the speedrun. Like, it is what it is, though, you know? And, I mean, yeah, he's getting a ton of points. Also, I don't see a lot of people even grabbing anything more than 2-plate for the boss. I think 2-plate pretty much is required for the boss, unless you're, like, skillful enough to not get hit by him. Because if you only have one armor plate and you're going into boss with that, I still think even with Juggernog, he can one-hit wipe you. Like, not even with his wipe attack, just his slam attack can pretty much still destroy you. It does so much damage. And yeah, if you have no armor and you get hit by that thing, you're cooked. It's dead. And bro, you know what's crazy? Like, I'm gonna probably be watching more Liberty Falls Easter egg speedruns. I didn't realize, like, when you beat the Liberty Falls Easter egg, the game actually takes a self-revive for you. The down that you get once you beat the run actually takes a self-res from you. That's insane. That's the first time an Easter egg has ever done that. So I'm just glad that doesn't happen on Terminus because, yeah, like, because of that glitch, Liberty Falls, there's also a glitch right now where you can't use kill streaks if you beat the Easter egg afterwards. So, yeah, I mean, every glitch is sort of solvable because of the save and quit feature, so you don't really have to worry about it, which is nice. But I'm just shocked that that's, like, even a thing. Like, why would Treyarch reward you by taking away your self-revive for doing an Easter egg? Like, is that not, like, counterproductive from the whole idea of doing the Easter egg itself? I don't know. But, I mean, honestly, though, it is true. How many times are you going to be doing the Liberty Falls Easter egg? And then, so there we go. He gets the final part of the Beam Smasher. I mean, I love it, man. I really like that Wonder Weapon quest. It does suck, though, that, like, the buildable table for the Wonder Weapon isn't on that island. Because if it was, you could actually use the slow beam on a drawing of the Sentinel artifact from BO4. And it teleports you back to the main map. So that would have been cool. But, again, obviously, you don't really even need that in the speedrun. Because if you pop a Wonder Bar, you're never going to that island regardless. So, here we go. My man is going back now and building the Beam Smasher. Honestly, there is definitely even levels of RNG in terms of... also, I totally forget about the zip lines on this map. Like, I only know about that zip line for the glitch that now has been patched with the Amalgam. But yeah, here we go. He builds the Beam Smasher. I didn't even realize also he has 2 Ether Shrouds. Like, I didn't even realize. Like, I still am not totally knowledgeable with all the augments in this game. But it does seem like the 3 best field upgrades in this game for sure are Energy Mine for solo, just for wiping out zombies. Frenzied Guard is so strong in this game. And Ether Shroud, I think, just like in Cold War, will be the main field upgrade for speedruns. And then there you go. You see what I mean? He just did the little flopper strat to buy the perk without the animation. And now he is looking for the correct trap. And yeah, honestly, I get unlucky too. I don't often get the first trap right next to the buildable room having the hard drive. And so it looks like it's going to be this one. He gets his hard drive. And then, yeah, he's going to have to end the parasite rounds. And also, if you are looking to end the parasite rounds faster, if you go into the main Wonder Weapon room, it can actually just delete the parasites because all the spawns come from the windows there. And literally, you just delete them with the Beam Smasher if you're doing that for high rounds. So, don't know if we'll ever see that for a speed run. Maybe we do if the hard drive is right next to the trap at the Beam Smasher buildable room. But, I mean, we'll have to see. So, right now, he's also getting Quick Revive. I honestly don't even know why he's getting PhD here. Like, maybe there's some sort of crazy augment that PhD gives you. I'm not even totally sure. I personally would not have gotten PhD, but again, maybe he pulls Ray Gun or something. I don't know. Also, I don't think Ray Gun is good for the boss fight on this map at all. Like, definitely any bullet gun that's triple pap, tier 3, legendary, you know, is going to be your better alternative here. And so now he's getting his card number. His card number is 5, so I think his number is 25 something. And he is going to just now basically farm the strat. And yeah, also, with the Beam Smasher, you can still get critical kills. So the crit spots are very, very important on this map. He gets Jug here too. Interesting perk setup. I mean, Jug, Quick Revive, Stamina up I get, but PhD, not totally sure why. And then there you go. He gets his last number at Engineering. For the mid-boss fight, he's placed a hard drive at Peck. And now he's ready to start this up. And he's going to do this with the GS45 single pap blue rarity. Ain't no way. That's pretty crazy. Now, honestly, I haven't even seen how good this weapon is against the Amalgam, but this could genuinely be the strat. I understand now why he's getting PhD. He's getting a PhD for the GS45s. And his code is 256. And then there you go. He activates the mid-boss fight. Like, dude, on my comment section for the Easter egg guide, I had people complaining that this mid-boss was too difficult. What? Bro, this is literally an amalgam. It's literally just an amalgam. Like, brother, if the mid-boss fight's too difficult, don't even bother finishing the rest of the Easter egg, dude. Like, it's crazy, man. Especially with the ASG, like, you would not expect people to actually have that much of a difficult time. Okay, the GS45 is actually pretty good. And yeah, avoiding his tentacle grab attack is really important. In my opinion, that honestly saves you a ton of time. He might also have to use his Beam Smasher here. The issue with the Beam Smasher is that the slow effect doesn't work on the mid-boss for some reason. Not totally sure why. Yeah, he's about to run out of ammo here. He's barely got it half. He is probably going to have to finish it off with the Beam Smasher. Oh, no, he's going to buy ammo instead. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Honestly, I feel like the ASG is personally faster, but then again, he does have Ether Shroud. Maybe this gun is better for the full-on boss fight. I have seen a lot of people recommend using the LR-76-2 sniper rifle for the final boss. You just zoom through it so much faster. And so mid-boss fight is done. And he is ready to now start the node connector step. He has to pick up the key card from the water. Yeah, don't forget that, my man Steve. And yeah, he's also going to spawn in the boat. Did he even pick up the node connector? Or the key card from the water? I don't think he did. Oh, he's doing it right where he positions the boat. Oh, that's pretty smart. Yeah, that's a pretty good little skip. But yeah, also, like I said, with this node connector step, there is a way pretty much to fully skip the lockdown. I think the clip that I saw on Twitter, somebody doing it was using shock charges. I'm not sure if that was part of the strategy. I don't think it is, because Steve's not running it. But you might just be able to fully Ether Shroud out of this area, too. Like, that might even be a thing as well. There's probably going to be a way to fully skip this, because this lockdown is pretty useless. It just spawns a bunch of zombies. Does this lockdown even give you points? Okay, yeah, it only gives you 10 points a zombie, so there's really very little point to even waste your ammo on this. Like, it's practically useless. Also, I think this step is going to be heavily optimized throughout the months, because this is where you're going to see people start, like, popping anywhere but here for this step. Because, I mean, yeah, if you can ABH back into this room somehow, or even ABH with the node connector, that would be something. Because unfortunately, when you're holding the node connector, you can't actually sprint either. So, yeah, he's also grabbing the second one. Is he going to put both on the boat? No, okay. I thought there would have been a strategy to put one on the boat so you could have just kept it and never have to return to that room, but I don't think that's a thing. That's too bad. Yeah, it's too bad. That's why, honestly, I think the actual skip for that is literally just using ABH. And then, yeah, he uses the slow on the Wonder Weapon. That slow is so under-optimized. I don't really see enough speedrunners using that slow yet. It can slow down amalgams. It's basically like the Ray Gun Mark III from Garad Krovi's slow effect. It is very, very strong. And then here, he's getting some points from these zombies, and he's going back to the other node connector. And yeah, from what I can tell in terms of the RNG for this step, you want to be able to put the node connector at that first side, and then the second one you want to be able to put at the C tower. If you get the one at Speed Cola, that is kind of still a little bit of a time loss. I don't know how much, but it still is definitely like, I would say 20 seconds at least, maybe 30. It's because they spawn zombies. Like, that's the issue that you have to be, like, really careful with this. Also, I don't think with the node connector that you can use Ether Shroud. If anything, he's going to use it right here. No, he is going to still... Yeah, he is still... Oh, no, okay. He is still able to use Ether Shroud. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, this is where Ether Shroud would make the most sense, because there's always going to be zombie spawns, and you have to just move through it really quick. And so now he's on the computer step with Peck, and then he's going to be doing the buoy and the final nuke step. And honestly, I'm going to be shocked if he runs GS45s in here, because the last strat we saw literally just I think he didn't even triple pap the beam smasher, but he double papped it, and that was good enough. So we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. And yeah, I'm telling you, like, beam smasher is honestly a phenomenal wonder weapon up until about, like, round 40. After round 40 or 50 in this game, they start sprinting really, really fast. You just have to be very careful. He's got his decoys there. I wonder what he's going to run that for. Is he just going to run decoys for the nuke step? No way. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Because he can literally get 2 ether shrouds for that step as well. Oh, man. Yeah, and decoys are pretty good in this game. I don't think they attract manglers or amalgams, but I mean, for the most part, on that step, you really just get parasites and zombies, so I think decoys are good enough. And yeah, unfortunately, you do have a little bit of dialogue from Samantha here. And then literally he just places it and then runs it. Yeah, but honestly, like, bro, this is what I mean. Like, when you watch this speedrun, this is nothing comparatively to, like, a BO4 speedrun. That's why I'm just, like, I'm so shocked so many people find this, like, really, really difficult. I think a lot of, like, casual zombie players right now, maybe they just don't understand the concept of, like, leaving a zombie. I don't know. I don't want to roast players, but it's just like, I'm just like, bro, like, Steve's on round 11 on, like, the second last step before boss fight here. I don't know what to tell you, bro. He's literally been using the same boat the whole game. You know? So that's why I'm like, man, I don't know. I wonder if he grabs Speed Cola here, too. He's so low on points and salvage, so he's just gonna, I think, go right in, probably. But yeah, again, like, the boss fight on this map is pretty much the same as every other boss fight, where the lower the round, the easier it is to take out. And the less zombies that spawn, right? And the zombies are also a lot less beefier, so it is kind of give and take with this game. Like, you're upgrading your rarities in this game and, like, your pack-a-punch, but also the enemies are upgraded with their health and damage as well. So it's like, there really is no point in wasting that extra time grinding to, like, round 25 to get your gun gold tier. Because, I mean, the enemies are scaling with you. What's really the point, right? That's kind of the issue I have with the progression in this game. Like, it's a good linear progression for, like, high rounds. But for speed runs, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You know, you just get what you get and go, I guess. So here he gets his last buoy step. That boat is on its last life, bro. Oh, he accidentally misses the input. Yeah, the boats can be kind of finicky in this game for sure. Like, the stupid strategy I see right now where you punch the boat from underneath the water and block off areas. Like, that's gonna get patched really soon, man. It's such a dumb strat. Like, how did they... number one, how did people figure that out with melee macchiato? And then number two, how is it still in the game? Bro, I'm going to be shocked if Steve goes in with 1-plate vest. There's no way. He can't even afford a 2-plate yet. He's got 3K here. But, oh, man. I would, like, honestly, though, for the world record speedrun, I don't doubt that it's just going to be 2-plate. Or not even, just 1-plate. Like, they're probably just going to be good enough to not even get hit by the Kraken. I mean, it is pretty easy to avoid the tentacles. It gives you a lot of time to tell when he's about to slam. And so, here we go. He's on Nuke step. So, yeah, I want to see how he does this here with 1 plate of armor. Maybe the spawns are drastically a lot less on the lower rounds here. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's almost dead. So, for sure here, he's going to decoy an Ether Shroud. Or at least Ether Shroud. Yeah, so decoy is out. Okay. Nice. Interesting that you can slide into it like that. I didn't even realize. Also, I realized with this step where you're cracking your knuckles on Liberty Falls with the gauge and this, you can actually turn around and look at the enemies around you. So that's pretty good too. Maybe you can only do that on Liberty Falls. I haven't tried it with the nuke step, but dude, is he really just gonna do this? 1 decoy, that's it? Oh my gosh. Ooh! Okay, so right when he's about to die, he pops the ether. Wow, okay. Dude, he's boss fight ready at round 11. What the frick? Okay, so what is he buying? He's buying armor and decoys. Wow. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I probably should have recommended decoys in my guide, but, like, I thought it would be a little bit more hectic. Is he just going in? What the frick? Single...
Just don't damage my warhead.
Bro, what? Blue Rary, 1-pap GS45, no pap Beam Smasher. He's in boss. What the heck, bro? It's only been 25 minutes. Wow. See, this is what I mean with the scaling of the game. Like, it's definitely a little bit underrated. And yeah, that's also a good tip as well. The boss fight actually does not start until you shoot it. You can literally stand there infinitely, which could actually be an AFK glitch. Unless they spawn zombies. If they spawn zombies, I don't know. But I'm actually genuinely floored. He's running this with a freaking blue pistol. It is cheaper for him to buy ammo. And bro, no gobbles either. Wow. So he just runs GS45s here. Also, yeah, he is missing the crit spot. I don't know if he's doing that intentionally or not. But yeah, it's not even like... Does the crit even do that much more? And so, yeah, he does have to be really careful because of the tentacle attack. But, bro, he's almost on phase 1. Oh, my gosh. Dude, I even thought the boss fight was harder than this. I overestimated the boss fight. Phase 1 is done. And yeah, he's probably just gonna... Okay, I thought he was gonna grind zombies here for ammo, but no, he's just gonna outright buy. That is the benefit, though, of only having 1-pap gun. Is literally... like a tier 1-pap gun, is that the ammo is very cheap. Like, he's literally only had like a couple thousand points and less than 1,000 salvage for the majority of this game, and he's doing just fine. Wow. I'm pretty shocked by that, to be quite honest. Like, honestly, it makes sense, though, that at round 11, round 12, that the boss doesn't really scale up too high. But, I mean, it's crazy that it's even possible. Like, he doesn't even have speed cola either. He's just ran in with this. I'm assuming he's going to use his decoys for the final phase where he just lays in the damage on the boss's eyes. That's going to be my guess here. But, bro, he's also one-plating this, dude. Like, what the frick? The last run I watched at least got double plate. One plate is nasty, man. I'm just bewildered. Like, I can't believe he's doing this. Like, the GS45s actually have enough damage. I would honestly want to see someone speedrun this with the LR-76-2 sniper rifle. We've seen ASG, we've seen Beam Smasher. This is the run I've seen now with GS45s, the Mustang and Sally's. So next up really is just the all LR. And the LR single pack punch still has that explosive effect. And in the crit point on the boss, it probably does a ton of damage. He's already on phase 3 with the tentacles, man. My goodness. Like, it doesn't look like he's doing a lot of damage, only 1,400 a shot. But, I mean, he's doing just fine. He's not even aiming for the tentacles. He's just shooting the boss's dome, bro. I'm actually floored at this, dude. This is crazy. My gosh. Yeah, like, the progression of this run, not even a week after launch, has been, like, astounding. Wow. Yeah, he doesn't even focus on the spores. I mean, I'm assuming it would be faster to do so. So then here we go. Okay, this is where he pops Ether Shroud. Yeah, he has to be very careful here. And he is going to focus Amalgam. I do like that because, in my opinion, I actually think what Steve is doing is the right strat. Get the Amalgam quite low health, and then when the boss appears to damage, then you either slow the Amalgam or outright kill him. And then there's going to be a little bit of a delay in terms of waiting for him to spawn. And in that delay, that's when you focus the boss. That's a really smart strat. And yeah, he's just able to buy ammo here. He's not even using his Beam Smasher. Who cares, dude? Yeah, like, I do agree that I think for speedrunning, Ether Shroud, just like in Cold War, is still going to be your best bet. Oh, he got a little bit unlucky getting hit to the water here. Doesn't matter, though. This isn't really a time loss because the boss isn't here yet. As far as I'm concerned, there is no way to really rush the boss when he comes back. It's not really about how many enemies you kill. It's just he decides to come back eventually. And so here's what I'm talking about. Amalgam is now taken out. The boss is using his tongue attack. Steve's missing the crit point on the shoulder, though. But he is going to have his new crit point now on his eyes. And let's see if he's able to do this. Is he going to throw a decoy here? This would be the perfect time. No, he just ether shrouds it. Okay, and yeah, bro, he actually somehow manages to live that. Wow. Okay, and so here's the charge attack. Is he just going to wait it out, or is he actually going to shoot this? Aim a little higher, Steve. Oh, man. Okay, so he does wait it out. Yeah, that was probably the right strategy, because the wipe attack also takes out the amalgam. Like, I should have also said this in my guide. Like, if you're struggling with just, like, the side enemies, like the amalgam and the manglers, the boss itself literally kills them. Like, they do instantly respawn. But, yeah. This is where... Oh, my gosh. He even gets an epic ether tool. Bro! In the boss fight? What the heck? Dude, that's insane. Yeah, I do definitely think that Steve could be a little tiny bit faster if he was aiming for crit points. Like, he could have shaved, like, a minute or two off his time. But, bro, his luck with these ether tools are crazy. He didn't upgrade his gun once. He found a blue ether tool in the underwater chest and then found the purple one in the boss. That is mad, man. See, this is what I mean. Like, this is going to be world record runs where you just see people pulling just the most insane luck out of the crates or from bosses. Focus the shoulder, Steve. He's so low. He literally just has to keep shooting. Yeah, he didn't even need to buy ammo there. There you go. That's a... Honestly, Steve, that was insane. That was a great run just from the ether tools he pulled. GG's, man. Yeah, he definitely could have pulled a sub 30 here. Just with a little bit more boss fight optimization. That is still one of the best runs I've seen with the Beam Smasher quest, though. And I mean, that wasn't really that much. You know what I'm saying? Comparatively to older games. GG, Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go check it out. I will have the run down in the link in the description, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll see y'all in that next one.